What's going on, guys? It's the Board Twins here, and we're here today to take you through a full day of eating for our lean gaining phase. So in a lean gaining phase, we want to put on as much mass as possible with minimal fat gain. And as you guys know, we finished our competitions 4 weeks ago and we're rebounding really nicely now. We're going to put a couple of photos up on the screen now to show you our progress so far. So this one is myself. I'm around 8 kilograms up since show day. And you can see we're so much more full already. We hold an amazing condition. I'm going to put James up now, and James is around 10 kilograms up from stage weight, and again hold an amazing condition and just a lot more full. And you can see 10 kilos there. There's really minimal body fat, so we're putting on lots of muscle mass so far, and we're going to continue to do this through the gaining phase, and we're going to take you through the whole journey. But without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Okay guys, so we're about to make meal one. Meal one for me is eggs, egg whites, spinach, rice cakes, jam, and some fruit. The fruit that I've chosen is banana, and I'll freeze it. So heaps of frozen banana here. It goes down much nicer that way. Sam's meal is very similar to mine, but it'll just be slightly different amounts of each thing. But let's get stuck in. Yeah. Little trick on how to crack eggs, guys. Instead of tapping it down the pan, getting it all over the pan and that, you hit them together. Only one will ever crack. I wouldn't get this with me making a right mess of it. Oh fuck. Bone apple teeth. So guys, this is meal one. I've got 2 whole eggs, 3 egg whites, and a handful of spinach. 5 rice cakes, 30 grams of jam, and 100 grams of frozen banana. The reason we have it frozen, it tastes so much better. If you haven't tried it yet, then try it. And then we've also got some low calorie ketchup, and we heavily salt the eggs as well. I'm gonna pop the macros for this meal on the screen here. The reason we kind of have this sort of meal for breakfast, it's a good mix of proteins, carbs, and fats. And then we've also got, with the fruit, it helps with our digestion as well. But we're about to pop to shops after this meal, got to get a few things for the day, so we'll take you along on the journey. Right, let's go, boy. So with our rice cakes, like so earlier, we always have jam, and we like to mix it up. So I got some plum, which I've never actually tried before. We got strawberry and raspberry. Just like cereals, Australia have a dead selection of rice cakes. Compared to England, they are pretty dead actually. You are right. You don't get like caramel ones, chocolate ones, anything like that. Is that what you eat?
No, it's for my dog. It's for my dog. It's for my dog.
That's actually gross, Nikki. Oh, it's Australian lamb bone. Okay guys, so we've just got back from the supermarket. We're about to have our pre-workout meal, but first we make up our pre-workout and our intra-workout shakes. So for those of you that aren't aware, we recently partnered with EHP Labs and we've been trialing their products for the last couple of weeks. So for the pre-workout, their pre-workout is Pride. The ones that we've tried are sour green apple and strawberry snow cone, and for sure our favorite flavor is the sour green apple. So we go with that. It hits really well. Doesn't give you that really itchy feeling or anything in the gym, but it makes us really focus and gives us the energy we need for the session. So that is made up in here. And then we've got our intra workout shake here, which we use EAAs, glutamine, creatine, and 2 grams of pink Himalayan salt. Now for the EAAs with EHP Labs, the flavor of choice for us is strawberry and kiwi. So that is our intra workout and our pre-workout shakes. We're gonna get onto our pre-workout meal now, then we're gonna get the pre-workout drink down and get to the gym. So guys, pre-workout meal is about to go down. We have 150 grams of chicken, 75 grams of green veg, and 100 grams of dry rice. 100 grams of dry rice works out to be about 340 grams of cooked rice. And then we also have a banana muffin. So I have been having blueberry muffins. Good thing about being on a meal plan in the off season is it means I can mix things up to similar things. So this is the same calories as the blueberry muffins. So we're gonna try this one today. It smells really good. So hopefully it'll go down a treat. So guys, I'm gonna pop the macros for this meal up on the screen here. Pre-workout meal is such an important meal because it's gonna fuel you for your workout. You will notice that this meal has a lot more carbohydrates than our first meal, and it'll be the same in our post-workout as well. So most of our carbs for the day, we do want around the workout perimeter. When we're in the off season, we do have carbs in all of our meals. However, when we were in prep, these meals, although they were smaller, they were still the most dominant carbohydrate meals of the day, just because it is so important to make sure you are fueled for those workouts. Okay guys, so we are just on our way to World Gym Ashmore now. We're gonna hit push. Now we recommend between your pre-workout meal and training leaving around 30 to 40 minutes, or just however long you feel you need to let that food digest, just so you can actually utilize the macronutrients inside the food and that you don't feel stodgy or anything in the gym. So it's been about 10 minutes, it's about a 20-minute drive. So we're gonna get there now and hit push, get a nice pump, and then post-workout meal, which is one of our favorite meals of the day. So stay tuned.
See you there, mate.
See you there.
Yeah, no, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown.
So guys, with your Intra workout shake, the one that we made earlier, you want to be sipping this throughout your workout. It's not something you want to guzzle down at the beginning. It's not something that you want loads left at the end, because you want to obviously reap the benefits of the shake while you're training. So if you get to the end and you've still got half of it left and you've got to down it, then you're not going to get the benefits from it. So I aim to have it finished around 2 exercises, or about 10 to 20 minutes before the end of the workout. So bear that in mind.
No, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown.
So guys, that is our push session done, and as soon as we get home, we try and get our post-workout meal in ASAP. So the goal with this meal, you want to have a decent amount of protein, a decent amount of carbs, and minimal fat. The reason for the protein is you obviously want to spike your muscle protein synthesis as soon as you finish working out. And with the carbohydrates, the amount of energy we expended during the workout, you really want to replenish your glycogen levels ASAP. And the reason we avoid fats is because fats are going to slow down your digestion. We want a meal that digests nice and fast. So our post-workout meal consists of whey protein isolate, which we've got here. So we're going for strawberry sensation. The reason we use the isolate is because it digests a lot faster than a whey protein concentrate. It's much easier to digest. We're actually lactose intolerant, and we cannot consume whey protein concentrate. So whey protein isolate goes down a treat. And for anyone who still shakes their protein up in a shaker, you're doing it wrong. You definitely want to blend it up with ice, because it is so much nicer. Honestly, a game changer. And if you can throw a bit of fruit in there as well, it makes it even better. So 1 scoop of whey protein isolate. So to go along with our protein shake, we also get 200 grams of rice-based cereal. The cereal we choose, which you will have seen on our Instagram heaps, is Cocoa Pops. We've had this for as long as I can remember as our post-workout meal, even when we're cutting. The reason we go for rice-based is because it digests a lot faster than any wheat-based cereal. If you can digest wheat and gluten really easily, then throw in like crunchy nut or whatever you fancy, but Cocoa Pops is very easy to digest, and it goes down really nice. Yeah. What is that noise? That's our dog.
Is that you, Miles? He wants to go up, but he's scared.
So guys, this is our post-workout meal. So like we said, we've got 200 grams of Cocoa Pops, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, and 100 grams of fruit. And we use almond milk for the Cocoa Pops because like we said, we're lactose intolerant. And this is a very low calorie milk, so it goes down really nicely. As you can see, that's a lot thicker than if you put it in a protein shaker, so it does go down a lot nicer. And we are still on the baby spoons because even though we're bulking right now, my appetite is a lot bigger than my belly, so I'm never satisfied with the amount of food I'm eating, so we are going with the small spoon to make it seem like more. We're going to dig into this now and then catch up with you in the next meal. What's going on, guys? It's been around 2.5 hours since our last meal, which means it's time to eat again. We're still in that area after prep where we are eating a lot of calories, but we're still counting down the minutes to our last meal just because our appetite is just still so high. So very glad that we're eating again. This meal is 100 grams of dry rice, 150 grams of chicken, and 100 grams of green veg. So it's very similar to a pre-workout meal, and it's also got 30 grams of honey, so same as a pre-workout meal. The reason we have foods that are similar throughout the day is just because we enjoy these foods, they digest well, and they're just very healthy and nice meals. It is a lean bulk, so we try and keep out as much crap as possible. Obviously I had that muffin. Food in general is very lean. So I'm gonna pop the macros for this meal here, and then in around 2.5 to 3 hours we'll have our next meal. But just gonna do some client work now, enjoy this food, and then get back to you guys at the next meal. Okay guys, so meal number 5 is about to go down. We have whey protein, which we're gonna blend again like we did earlier. This time we're going chocolate flavor though. It goes real nice with the banana. So we are using some frozen banana again, as I do have 150 grams of banana in this meal, and then I've got 5 rice cakes with some jam, peanut butter, and I have some banana on that as well. Show you what we get. Banana bed. We like it thick, 2 seasons. So we're going to start spreading up these rice cakes. I've gone for smooth peanut butter. I am a crunchy peanut butter guy, believe it or not, guys.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
So they won't believe it.
So I don't want any judging in the comments, but we're going smooth at the moment just because you get that bit more volume with crunchy peanut butter. The rice cakes just seem to break all the time. I was just getting sick of it. So
absolute nightmare.
So guys, this is meal number 5. We have 30 grams of whey, 50 grams of banana in there as well, and then we've got 5 rice cakes, 20 grams of peanut butter, 30 grams of jam, and then another 100 grams of banana as well, of course frozen. So I'll pop the macros for this meal up on the screen here. This is a sort of meal that we had for our carb up when we were competing. The meals that we now really enjoy, and the meals that we craved when we were like competing, were the foods we were already eating. So it's like, you'd think you'd be sat there starving, like, oh I want chocolate or whatever. It's like, no, I just wanted more of what I was eating. So I wanted more rice cakes, I wanted more Cocoa Pops, and that's exactly what we got now. So we're going to enjoy this meal now, and we'll catch you in meal 6. This is meal 6, which is the final meal of the day. So what we've got here is 150 grams of 10% beef mince, 120 grams of rice, it is uncooked whey, 100 grams of zucchini, some salsa sauce, and topped up with a bit of sriracha. We're going to put the macros up here again on the screen, and we are going to put the final calories and macros for the whole day here, which we assume is around 4,500. We haven't calculated the whole thing yet, but I think it's around 4,500 calories. We will see obviously on the screen here. After this we'll head to bed, and then same again tomorrow, because like we said, we eat the same food every day as we are on a meal plan. But yeah guys, if you like what you've seen today, obviously drop a like, subscribe, just let us know what you want to see in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.